Hello. So this is gonna kind of be a serious topic a little bit. I like to try to make funny videos if I can, but there are some topics that do need to be discussed. One thing I do keep seeing, which I thought was one of those things when something is talked about a lot, and then you hope that it just like kind of dies out, like people quit talking about it, but then you read about it more than you wish to see, and that is a thing called white privilege. I honestly don't believe white privilege exists. I know, like, kind of one of the first times I heard it, it was like, this is why black people can't get by in life because of white privilege, and if you're white, you already have privilege. Well, personally, from, the life I've lived, my family and we have no white privilege. Both my parents work. My dad works full time. Sometimes we pretty much live paycheck to paycheck. We work, we bust our asses, and, we pay our own bills. You know, we do all the, we take care of the house ourselves. We do our own yard work, stuff like that. We work for what we have. We don't, get by on other people. We support ourselves. We work for what we have. What we have is on us. That's what we did to get it. I mean, like for me, the way I live my life, it doesn't benefit other people. Like, I got a job because of the experience that I had and how, well I think I did an interview, and, I guess I impressed them with my work ethic and stuff. I didn't get a job simply because I'm white. Because places I worked at, you've had both white and black people. It's been the same. I've never worked at a place that was just strictly white, strictly black. You had people of just about every race working there. I don't care who I work around. I really don't. If you get hired to do a job you're supposed to do and you do it, okay then. I mean, I've had white managers, I've had black managers, white and black employees, white and black customers. I don't care. Asian employees, Hispanic employees, East Indian employees. It doesn't matter. As long as you live your life, you work for what you have, maybe even bust your butt for it, you pay your bills, you live your life. You don't be like, okay, well, you're white, so I need you to pay reparations for me. I'm not gonna do that because I didn't do anything, okay? Whatever happened in the past, that is in the past. Yes, we need to learn about it. Yes, we need to learn from the past so that we don't repeat it in the future. But I don't think we should be, guilted simply because we're white. Like, I don't feel guilt and I don't feel shame for being white. God made all of us with different skin colors. So it should not, I will never feel guilty for being born a white girl. That's how I am. I did a DNA test and found out my family actually comes from other countries that I knew of, like North Africa. I think there's like maybe a little bit of West Asian, just a little bit. I mean, this is like distant, like probably hundreds of years ago, like way back in ancestral line, like a long time ago. And I mean, it's like less than 5%, just like a little bit of Spanish blood, stuff like that. But as a white family, if you're white, nobody should ever guilt you for being white. Just like if you're black, nobody should ever be like, oh, you're a black person. Gosh, you feel so shameful for being black. And I have been discriminated against because of my skin color. I have literally been discriminated against because of that. So we seriously need to quit shaming people and make them feel guilty simply because of their, color, their shade of color that they are, the color of their flesh. We need to quit doing that. I've been called racial names. I have been discriminated against. Everybody gets discriminated against, okay? Hispanics, Asians, whites, blacks, Indians, East Indian, Native Indian, whichever one. Whatever nationality you are, everybody's been discriminated against at least at some point in their life. So, white privilege, I believe it was just something that the dumb media came up with simply to make us feel guilty. Because if you're white and you're getting by pretty good in life, if you have that nice house, you have that nice car, you got a great education, you graduate from college, now you have that nice job, you're making good money, how dare you do that, simply because you're white? Skin color doesn't always get you by in life, okay? I live below poverty level. For me as one person, I live below the poverty level. I did a few years of college. I graduated high school. I drive a car that I have to keep maintenance up with. It takes me to and from work. It does its job. I do need a new car, but for now, it does right. I still live at home. I drive a car that, gets me from point A to point B. It runs pretty well. Knocking on wood that nothing happens to it. And, it does its job. I pay my bills. I'm usually broke because I'm currently trying to get out of debt. I have no medical insurance. Where's my privilege at? That's why I don't feel like it exists, because it's like, if I had white privilege, I live in a nice house, I'd have no debt, I'd have tons of money, I would vacation anywhere I wanted to, I would just, get paid to just, live my life, go on vacation, maybe do some shopping or whatever, I don't know, whatever people do that have tons of money, drive that awesome new car, have vacation homes, just, just have fun, but I can't do that because I have to work. I have bills I gotta pay, and I have medical bills I'm trying to pay off. So no, white privilege I don't believe exists, because we feel guilted into by some of the black community, not all of them, simply because of the color of our skin. It's like, let's quit shaming each other and let's just live our life. Just live your life, okay? Don't ever feel guilty or shame simply for being white. If a white person got a job over the black person, maybe they had, better skills or something, or maybe they did an interview better, or maybe their past job description was a little bit more qualified than a black person. Or if the black person got the job the white person wanted to, maybe the black person was a lot more qualified than a white person. Maybe the black person had more skills or knowledge, about the position than a white person did. It's all about experience, skills, knowledge, stuff like that. Instead of trying to compete with each other and trying to push each other down, why don't we try to come together? Good Lord, God created all of us equally. Why don't we try to just live our lives together, Sorry about the rant. I just get so sick and tired of reading about that. It's like, my family and I have never, ever had white privilege. We never have. I don't know people who actually have white privilege, okay? I have not seen that yet. So why don't we just quit with the whole privilege thing and just try to just live our lives peacefully together, if that's possible. I hope y'all have a great weekend, and if y'all disagree or agree with this video, everybody has their own opinions. Not to offend anybody, it's just simply just things you keep reading about. Alright, I will see y'all next time and hope y'all have a great weekend.